So let's talk dirty makeup. I know I'm guilty of this too sometimes, and I know I would say most of my clients are guilty of this. So I want you to get all of your lip products. I know everybody has a ton. I know a lot of people have plenty of different types of lip balms, the chopsticks, Blistex, whatever. And I know you have tons of lip colors. So I want you to get all of your lip products, everything. Gather them all up wherever they are, in your bag, in the car, in the bathroom, your makeup table. Get everything. Put it all out on the table, kitchen table, dining room table, whatever. Get a bunch of Ziploc bags and get a Sharpie. So you're gonna get a Sharpie and we're gonna clean up your makeup, starting with lip products. And people are clueless. And you know what? It's not just clueless. They just don't think. Time flies. Time flies and you just have no idea. So I want to bring this awareness to you. Grab one of your lip glosses, lipsticks, whatever. So now you're gonna look at this one and you're gonna say, when did I get this? When did you get it? Because you know what happens? I have clients that come in and they're like, oh my God, I love this color. I love this color, but I need a new one. So I take it, I look at it, and I'm like, I haven't carried this in like 7 years. So I said, when did you get this? And they're like, oh, I got it when you did my makeup for my wedding. I'm like, when did you get married? Because I'm thinking back, like, it's been a while. And they're like, yeah, I got married like 7 years ago. Like, that's crazy. And they just don't even think about it actually until I bring it to their attention. And I said, no, you should not be using that. I go, let's replace it. I go, but then we're gonna throw this out. And I tell them there's so much bacteria in this. I go, you should not be using it. They're like, oh yeah, I guess that's true. Put it in a Ziploc bag that says 7 years old. Old. Put it in that Ziploc bag. You don't have to throw it out yet. Just put it in the bag. Now you're gonna go to the next product. When did I get this lipstick? And you're gonna say, oh yeah, I remember. I got this lipstick when I went to a wedding. I got this like 5-6 years ago. People say, oh, but I only used it once or twice. It doesn't matter. Even if you used it once or twice, there's bacteria in it. As soon as it's opened up, as soon as it touches your lips, there's bacteria growing inside of it. So 3 years is my cutoff time. If you go 4 years, it's still kind of pushing it, but 3 years. Unless, of course, you were sick. If you were really sick and you were using lip color in the middle of when you were sick, you might want to rethink it because now it has a lot of the germs and the viruses and stuff. So really think back of when you got the product. 3 years is my cutoff date. Put it in a Ziploc bag. You don't have to throw it out. Put the date on it. And then you're going to go through the rest of the product. Say this one, you pull it out. I just got it like 3 months ago. Great. So what you're going to do, take the Sharpie, put 25 on it. So now you got it in 2025 because you know what's going to happen. Time flies. It's going to be 2029 and you're going to pull this lip color out. This is from 2025. It's because it's right on there. Time flies by. You basically have no idea how long you've been using most of your makeup. So let's get it cleaned up. Put the date on it. If you found a toothbrush in your suitcase and you're like, oh my God, I can't believe I left this toothbrush in here. I remember I got it when I went to Jamaica. Oh, I only used it once or twice. Are you going to reuse that toothbrush? I mean, some of you might say yes, but honestly, that's gross. It's been sitting there growing bacteria because it touched your mouth. It's out in the air. It's growing bacteria. So no, you should not use it. Same as lip products. Now there's air going into it. You're touching your lips. You're closing it back up, pushing the air back in. So it's dark in there. It's growing bacteria. Maybe you leave it in the car. The sun, it's heating up. So there's lots of bacteria growing in it. So let's clean up your makeup kit. Okay, we're gonna start with lip products. You don't have to throw it out yet. What you can do is say, okay, I got this one, it's way too long, it's 7 years old. Put it in the Ziploc bag. And then when you go shopping, if you come to me or if you go to Sephora or whatever, bring it. And then you can say, you know what, I wanna get a color that's, very similar to this. Or you throw it out after that. Once you find a replacement for it, but you're keeping it in that bag. You're not keeping it in your pocketbook, you're keeping it in the Ziploc bag. 3 years is my cutoff time. So 3 years, if you wanna stretch it out to 4 years, I mean, I don't know, I wouldn't, but 3 years is a good enough time for it to start growing bacteria. So let's clean up your makeup bag. Let's clean up everything, but we're gonna start with lip products. So go get them all, lay them out, get some Ziploc bags, get a Sharpie, write down the dates. Once you figure out when it was, you don't have to know the month and the date, just write down the year, write it on there. So this way you can keep track and replace the ones that are getting kind of old. So let's start cleaning up your makeup bag, starting with your lip colors.